Hello, my crafty friends. Hope you're all doing well. Tonight I'm playing along with Craft Roulette, episode 162. And the elements are, for the card, it needs to be a matchbook card. The colors are flowering filled or fields. The element is a bird, and random is wood grain. So that's what our parameters were this evening, and that's what I'll be working with. Now, tonight's card came to me pretty quickly. However, I've never made a matchbook card, so it was kind of fun, I guess, learning how that one should be made. I think I might need to zoom out a little bit here. And so what I did was I just made a panel that is a top folding panel. And of course, if you would score it like you normally would, you would score it at 5.5. But because we're going to make a match book card, we're actually going to score at, now let me think about this, because I'm going to have a 1/2 inch. I think it'd be better if I just do, I think I'm going to do an inch score here that will fold up, and I think I need to flip it over and redo it because it's going to fold the opposite direction. So I need to do it that way so I can fold it up, I think. And then, because I'm doing an inch here, and then I'll do at my 5, let me think, an inch. I normally would do at 5.5. And so I did that inch. I think that'll give me my matchbook. Now I'm going to try it out. I've not done it, so hopefully this will work right. So I think what happens is then I'll fold this here. I think I did something wrong. And then I would fold that up over the card. So I think what I need to do is perhaps cut that off. Yes, that's what I need to do. So I'm going to need to cut an inch off of that, and I think that'll give me my matchbook card. Okay, so I think that is right. I just need to take an inch off of this because I think a matchbook card is only 10 inches where a regular card would be 11.5. So I think if I take this inch off and I line it up right, excuse me, sorry about that. If I take that off, then I have a matchbook card. Yep, I think that's right. And if it isn't, it's going to be right for me. So that's what I've got. And then what I did was, and hopefully this is correct. Yep, okay, I did do it right. Good. So I took some colors that I wanted to use. Pardon me, I stopped the camera because I keep coughing. Anyway, I've got this gray panel that's going to be my base. And it might be a smidgen too long. I might need to cut off a little bit on that. And then I've got my wood grain panel that would be inset. But I'm going to set in a little bit like that. And then I have this, what I'm calling flowering filled, but it also has my bird element on it. So I'm basically covering all of my elements right here, just in and of itself. So with nothing else on this card, I think I've met my elements, but I am going to add some stuff to it. So I think I'm going to I just need to take a smidge off this. I'm going to take a smidge off my gray, and then I'm just going to lay this down, and I'll have covered all of my elements with just that. But obviously I'm going to, embellish it a little bit. So this might just be a quick card, I hope. So I'm just going to turn this around and just take, let's see, I just need to take a smidge off of this. What have I got? Let me measure that just to make sure I know what I'm doing. So it looks like it needs to be, I'm just going to take that much off. I think that'll work like that if I just take that much off, unless I had it turned the wrong way, which I didn't. Okay, so that should work. So I'm going to lay that down. I'm just going to take my glue, and hopefully it's not clogged up because I did not have my pen in it. So I'm going to need to clean it up here real quick. I've been really busy this week. Had a lot going on, and I've not done a good job of putting my pen back in my glue to keep it from drying out, so I had to run that through there. I like to clean my craft desk after every project, but I had to make a quick graduation card last night pretty late because I'd gone out to dinner, and when I got home I realized that I needed to get it done, so I didn't get everything cleaned up before I went to bed last night, and then I had to get up early to watch my grandkids, so I'm just having to clean up my glue for that. So I think I'm just going to lay that down as my base. And I've got a little bit of a lip here. Try and get it as straight as I can. And I think that'll be okay. I also cut, and hopefully this will fit, I actually cut a piece of gray for that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and lay it down too. So that's my matchbook panel there where it kind of flips up and makes like a matchbook. And when I was cutting this gray, I took an inch off so that I could lay that down on there for my matchbook. So that's what I did. And then my next panel is my wood grain panel, and it is 3 3/4 by 4, and I thought it would give me a nice little edge around there, so that I would kind of show my dark gray behind there. So I'm just going to lay this down. And this card pack or paper pack is from the Love Grows Here. It's actually a Spellbinders kit that I had gotten, and I'm just using from the paper pack the papers that go with it. I actually was looking at the stamp set. I'm not going to stamp tonight because I'm going to keep it simple, but I was looking at my stamp set, and I've used this card kit, but I have not used the stamp set. And I thought about using it tonight, but I think I'm going to keep it a little bit simpler than that. But it is pretty cute. Anyway, but that's Spellbinders card kit, and it's called Love Grows Here. And it's kind of got these little, I guess, lovebirds or whatever on there. But this one is 3 1/2 by 3 3/4. And I'm just going to layer it on top there. And like I said, at this point, where I have this stuff assembled, I've already met my parameters because I've got my wood grain, I've got my matchbook, I've got my bird, and I've got my flowering filled. So at this point I've met every parameter rather quickly. And then what I was thinking I would do is I have some ephemera pieces that came along with this kit, and I just pulled them out. And so I've got a couple of birds that I would put on here that I'm going to pop up, and then I've got a little bow that I'm going to put on here, and I think that'll be really cute. So I'm going to get some foam tape. This may be one of my fastest cards ever. I was surprised how quickly it came to me. I knew what I wanted to do. Sometimes when I'm doing craft roulette, it takes me a minute to figure out what I'm going to do. But for some reason this popped into my head immediately, and I thought that it would be a cute little simple card. So I'm just going to work on getting this all popped up and laying it down. I think it's cute. And then I've got another one because I feel like, you know, it's kind of like a lovebird. I don't even know what kind of birds these are, but it kind of seems like a little lovebird kit. So I'm going to just put it on, and we'll have 2 birds. I'm going to set that one on there. We've got that. And then I've got my bow, and I'm just going to glue it and just lay it flat is what I'm going to do. Just put that on there. Try to get it somewhat centered. And I think that's super cute. Now, I do have all of these sentiments that also came, and these little hearts that came with it. So I'm going to probably put something like this on there. And I think I'm going to use, because I think I have room, I can put the best times are with you. And I think it'll draw out that kind of peachy color that's in there. And I can just lay it along the bottom here. And just lay that down there. Try to get it lined up straight. And then the best times are with you. And I'm just looking to see what else I have, if there's anything else I want to add. I'm not sure if there is. I was just looking at some of the other pieces. I could use this gray piece. I think I could use this gray piece right here. Pull it off. And I could stick it kind of up in this corner and add that. And honestly, I feel like that is sufficient. So I think it's super cute. Let me see, I think I've got that straight. And then I've got the inside that I haven't added anything to. I've got some scrap paper that I think I'll just add to the top, because I like to kind of bring the outside of the card onto the inside. So I think I'll just do that. And I'm just going to lay this and try to make it nice and straight. The best times are with you. And then I think I'm going to put on this journey together. And just do it like that. And I think that'll finish my card off. It's a matchbook card. I've got my flowering filled kind of behind there with my bird element. And my wood grain is my panel that is my second layer of my panel. So I think it's super cute. Let me know what you think, if you think it's cute. I think it's really cute. It came together really quick, really easy, and I really like it. So just having a ball, playing along with Craft Roulette, excited that they've got their own little stamp set out. I'm going to have to check out that. And I just encourage you, if you haven't followed along with them, to do that, because it is just such fun. I'm really enjoying it. I think I'm going to take this, as I'm looking, I'm going to take this little heart and just put it right there on my bow. I think that'll be cute. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you have a great evening. And if you get a chance, check out Craft Roulette, because it is so much fun. Very inspiring. Have a great evening. Thanks. Bye-bye.